Big, big win by the New York Yankees tonight. Let's go, baby. The Yankees force a game 3 versus the Boston Red Sox, our arch rivals, right? In a game that, man, this was a nail biter. I'm not going to lie. What a nail biter, man. It was a great game. Jazz Chisholm, to me, the star of the game, man. Without him, I don't. We probably still be in the extra innings right now playing, right? Um, it just goes to show you that him and Ben Rice cannot be on the bench ever again, because they were the difference this game. Ben Rice started it off with a huge, a freaking rocket. I'm talking about a rocket into the right field stands, a 2-run bomb by Ben Rice. Then Judge had an RBI single later, and Jazz Chisholm, scored the winning run on a Austin Wells double down the line, which I think, honestly, I don't think there's anybody else on that roster who scores from first on that play. I really don't. Only Jazz Chisholm could do something like that. It's just, that's how athletic the dude is, man. He's a difference maker. You can't deny that. He can impact the game at any point. So yeah, like Real Bill says, what a shot of adrenaline. This thing was an exciting game. This series, right? I know it's only been 2 games, but this is what the postseason is all about, guys. This is October baseball right here. Yankees versus Boston at Yankee Stadium. Just going at it, right? Just going at it. Boone today, he pressed all the right buttons. Today. It was a lot different than yesterday's game. Rodón, to me, Rodón pitched well. He did all that he can do. Yeah, he gave up 3 runs. Got in trouble that one inning, threw the ball away on a dribbler to the pitcher's mound, and he couldn't come up with it. After 2 walks, yeah, that'll kill you. Gave up 2 runs there, and then a big home run to Trevor Story. And after that, though, man, Boone goes to Fernando Cruz. And let me tell you something, man. Fernando Cruz, I'm not gonna lie, I don't trust him a whole lot, but my goodness, he's electric. That dude, he wears his heart on his sleeve. You could tell, man. Because some of the facial expressions coming out of that guy, man, like, I'm afraid he's gonna get an aneurysm or something. I need to tell him to relax, but he came in there and got the job done, right? Saved us that inning. Devin Williams looked phenomenal. Let me tell you something. Low key, Devin Williams, if he could pitch like that, right? Hopefully we win tomorrow going into the division series. If he's pitching like that, look out, right? Look out. And then David Bednar came in and just and shut the door on them, and that's all she wrote. And I'll be honest, right? I feel like Alex Cora was really, he was banking on this game, because like my boy Jacob said in the chat, they're screwed tomorrow. They don't have any more pitching. They used up all of their pitching. They got Connolly. I already forgot his last name. Some rookie who made his major league debut literally a month ago. He'll be pitching tomorrow. And we got our rookie too, but our rookie at least has like 15 starts in Cam Schlittler. He has like 15 games in already. But they have no bullpen. That's the problem, right? They use Whitlock today for 40 pitches, so I doubt he's gonna be able to throw much tomorrow, if any. They got Craig Weissert in the bullpen, but I don't think they really want to use him versus the Yankees, because unless he's changed. But to me, he's one of those guys that the nerves could get to him, and he could find himself in a bad spot. And then of course they got to roll this Chapman, but he's a 9th inning guy, and he threw a bunch of pitches yesterday, so who knows, what's left in his tank. So I really truly feel, look, and I'm gonna say this, right, that the momentum has shifted to the Yankee side right now. Like, we have all the momentum, the odds are in our favor, and I really do believe that we get it done tomorrow. We're gonna get it done tomorrow. We're gonna hit that rookie. Look, poor guy, right? Connolly, whatever his name is. You know what? Let me just put him up here. Yeah. Connolly Early, right? That's his name. Even though he got some good numbers in 4 games, but this is a guy that I truly expect the Yankees to smash. He's a lefty, right? And we're a lefty dominant lineup, but if we could get to this guy early and hit him hard, and they're in trouble. they're in trouble. And we need Cam Schlittler. And I'll be honest, I trust Cam Schlittler, right? I do. He's not the type of guy who's gonna walk a ton of batters or anything like that. He's gonna, put the ball in the zone, and he throws 99, 100. He's gonna beat a lot of bats, right? So I like our chances, man. I like our odds, and I think the chat does too, because I'm seeing a lot of positive things right now. A lot of positive things. But let me say what's up to you guys, because you're killing it, man. My man NYYJ, he's watching it from Munich, Germany. Shout out to everybody out in Germany. Speed kills, brother. Exactly. AB, let's get on the air now. Jason, we have Game 7 tomorrow. Yep. Winner takes all. Game 7 tomorrow. Jacob, my brother, appreciate you, man. Real Bill says Water Rush. Jason was, I was with Hector and shout out to Hector too from Uptown Sports and Ace from the Ace Avenue. Do a great job, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to them. If you're still in the building, put the link to their stuff too. Katie, what's up, Katie? Mr. Met Killer says, what's up, gang, 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 gang. Tonight win was a Charlotte Adrenaline. Yep, I'm ready for Game 3. No doubt about it. Look, I like our odds, but we still got to go out there and get it done. We still got to go out there and get it done. And shout out to the defense today. My goodness, round of applause. Round of applause to the Yankees defense. Holy smokes. Some of those double plays that they turned, especially late, to save Rodón, man, were big-time double plays. That double play with Anthony Volpe where Devin Williams kind of threw it. It looked like he almost threw it into center field. And Volpe catches it and lands on the bag and makes the throw to first. Like, Volpe, low-key, Volpe has a little clutch gene in him. He has a little clutch gene. I think he stole it all from Stanton, because we need him to give some of that back to Stanton. And Stanton is absolutely killing me. But, and I said this on with Hector and Ace, I do believe that if we move on to the next round, at some point, the sleeping giant will awake. And we're talking about Stanton. At some point, the sleeping giant is going to awake, and he's going to be in a big way. I promise you. In a big way. I'm talking about 122 mile per hour, 473-foot, 3-run bomb or something like that. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before Giancarlo Stanton just explodes on these dudes. So hopefully we have an extended playoff run. Hopefully. Andrew, what's up, man? Yeah, last time I checked, the Reds were beating the Dodgers, so I mean it's still early, but they had like a 2-run lead on them. Well, thankfully he had Aaron Boone to serve him up. Yeah, yep. Susan, hey Susan, what time is the game tomorrow? It's a good question. Let me put this up. Say it right here. 6:08 p.m. Eastern, same time as today. Same time as today. So we got a Game 3 there. We have a Game 3 in the Guardians and Detroit series. San Diego won today. Did they win yesterday? Are they? Check. I've been so focused on the Yankees and everything going on at work that I'm not even sure. Let me see this. No. Yep. There's a Game 3 tomorrow. Oh, wow. There might be 4 Game 3s. If Cincinnati wins today, I think that's the first time. That'll be the first time that every wild card has went to the last game. That's absolutely insane. Baseball's loving it right now. This Boston and New York series right here, depending on who makes it to the World Series, right? This series, right, between the Yankees and the Red Sox might have more eyes on it, more ratings than the World Series. Depending who makes it, right? Hopefully we're in the World Series. But yeah, this is a big time series here. Big time. It's over. Says the Yankees have never faced Connolly early before. Yeah, but my man he made his major league debut September 5th or something like that. Come on. Like, this is a guy we can get to. He made his major league debut on September 5th, guys, of 2025, right? He's still fresh, and he's getting thrown into the fire, right? Don't get me wrong. Based on his numbers, what I'm looking at, they look good, right? This is a guy that I think that they're gonna they could tee off. They have to. They have to tee off on him. Danny boy, what's up, man? He was nervous. Mad Steve, raking in the Bronx tomorrow. Let's freaking go. Let's go Yankees. Yep.
It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough.
Cora pulled the Boone over, man. No, I think that Cora had a plan, right? I think Cora's whole thing today was he was not gonna let Cody Bellinger see a right-handed pitcher. That was his goal. Him or Ben Rice. He wasn't gonna get beat by our lefties. I think that I really think that he was banking on this game. Like he was making all the moves as if he wanted to win this today. He wanted to win this today, and he burned a lot of his bullets, man. He went through a lot of his, his clip is low right now. The clip is almost on E. It's almost empty. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see. But we need Cam Schlittler to do his thing. Hopefully, the main thing with Schlittler, especially like in that outing with the Blue Jays, he got roughed up a little bit, and he was another one that he got roughed up. I can't remember who it was against, but it was just simply that he couldn't close out the at bats. Right, he'll go up 1-2, 0-2, and then they'll follow up a bunch of them. He couldn't put them out. Right, but hopefully he's got that figured out. When that curveball's working and the cutter's working, the fastball's just. We already know that's electric. It's 10 times better when his secondary pitches are good. And I have a good feeling, man. I have a feeling that Cam Schlittler is going to come do his thing, right? He will do his thing. Yeah, man. Volpe's having an outstanding season. Jonathan Sosa says Schlittler needs to be on his Andy Pettit mode tomorrow and shut their asses down. Yeah. He does, but at the same time, it's tough, man. We have to remind ourselves that he is a rookie, right? He literally just got called up, what, in June? What was it no, not June. It was July. When, or was it even August? I don't know. When this Clark Schmidt went down. So, but I think if anybody could do it as far as like our young pitchers, between him and Will Warren, Cam Schlittler, he seems like he has that I don't know, he has the demeanor for it. He has the demeanor for postseason. He don't look like he ever gets too high or too low. He's kind of just even, right? And I think that's gonna play to his advantage tomorrow. Yep. Jacob says, if Dodgers win tonight, Yankees play at 8:08 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. If Reds win, all right. Well, oh no, the Reds just lost the lead. My goodness. Okay. Maybe we're playing a late game tomorrow. Who knows? Who the hell knows? Diana, what's up? Boone needs to keep the lineup the same. You know what, man? Look, if we win tomorrow, Boone may have gotten saved, right? It's funny. Boone was saved. The Yankees were saved by the same people they benched yesterday. Right? Isn't that funny? That's baseball always has a way of just throwing it right in your face. The game of baseball is weird like that. It's like, okay, these are the guys that you didn't have confidence in these three guys to help you win yesterday, and guess what? They're the reason you won today. I'm talking about McMahon, Chisholm, and Ben Rice. Wells had a good game too.
You the real MVP.
Wells had a good game. I know I got my face blocked. Well, you guys need to tell me, like, hey, man, take that off the screen. You guys are the co-hosts here. Yeah, Wells went 2 for 3. Great game. We'll get to the super. Roy with the super chat. Appreciate you, man. Got my Judge jersey, bro. Love it. Yeah, I got this Judge jersey. I bought this kind of like last minute. I usually don't like having the name on the back. But hey, you know, it was either this or Caitlin Clark jersey. I'm just playing. Yeah, I had to. This is all they had, so I had to get it. Cruz was that guy today. Yeah, he got out of a big jam. And I'll tell you what, though, that bomb by Trevor Story to dead center field, I thought that was gone for a second, man. My heart stopped, literally. My heart stopped. And when I saw Grisham kind of stop, and get under it. I was like, whew. Sheesh. That was close. That was close. But how you guys feeling? Let me know in the chat, yo. Let me know in the chat. How you guys feeling? We confident? We got this, right? We got this tomorrow, right? We were never in doubt. I don't think we were. We got it tomorrow. We definitely got it. Let me know what you think about Judge. A lot of people are mad at Aaron Judge, and I'm like, I mean, I get it. He's hitting a lot of singles, but at least he's hitting. What do you want him to do? His 7 home runs? Of course we want that, but look, compared to last year, I really think the way he's swinging the bat, right? The way he's swinging the bat, he's right there. It's just a matter of time. The same thing with Stanton. I feel like Stanton is just a matter of time. Hopefully they come through tomorrow, right? But if not, if we can make it to the LDS, I really do feel like Judge and Stanton they're gonna explode, man. It's gonna come. I'm telling you, it's gonna get crazy. Because Judge is looking good, man. He's just missing. Like he's hitting the ball hard, right? And even some of his swings and misses, I'm like, oh, he was on it. Like he's just missing. Like I think he's there. Like you could tell when Judge is about to go up. Usually starts hitting a lot of singles, and then all of a sudden, just like that, it's like he just goes off. Massey says Judge is hitting. Yep. We gotta believe in our Yankees. I believe. I feel good about tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. I think today. That's why you saw Alex Cora like pull Bayo out early. That's why you saw him making all these moves. I don't think he was over managing, like Jacob said. I think that he really knew, like, hey, he really knew that he had to get this game, because if he goes tomorrow, at that point it's a toss up. I think he knew that tomorrow's a toss up for him. The matchup does not favor them tomorrow. The matchup favored them today and yesterday, and we got it today, right? We managed to tie the series. They're in trouble now. The pressure's back on them now because they don't even have a starting pitcher. They putting all their faith in a guy who was in AAA just a few weeks ago. They're putting all the seasons on the line on that guy. And I'm not saying that he can't do it, right? Because I don't know enough about this guy at all. But I don't know. You know, it's not really what you want. It's not what you want. Katie said, thanks, Roy. Offense will absolutely dominate tomorrow's game. Stanton and Judge will go yard. I hope so. Roy, I appreciate you, Roy. Thank you too, man. We should have this game. I believe it. Boston will come out scrapping, though. Yeah, oh no, Boston, they're not going to just lay down, you know. Of course, they're not going to do that. I think they're going to have a good game plan. Alex Cora's a smart guy. Like, that's one thing. Look, even after the whole Boston scandal, because he's a product of the Houston Nationals, right? That era, right? I'm going to say it like that. Him, AJ Hinch, even Alex Bregman. A lot of these guys are a product from the George Springer. They come from that scandal era, but that's not to say that they're not talented or smart or good managers, right? Alex Cora is a really good manager. So is AJ Hinch. That's why I never look. They did cheat. I know this is kind of off topic, but I think they would have won anyway. A lot of championships. They were that good, you know. Lou, what's up, Lou? Cora has no pitching. The game shouldn't have been so close. No, they do have pitching, though. That's what I'm saying. Whitlock is good, dude. Man, Steve, Whitlock is a hell of a pitcher. Don't get it twisted. Somebody pull up Whitlock's stats. Whitlock is he is outside of Aroldis Chapman, he's their best guy. And outside of him is Craig Weiser. And I don't think he wants to pick Craig Weiser because Craig Weiser, he's young and he, from what I've seen from when he was with the Yankees, he has a tendency to get nervous, right? He has a tendency to get nervous. So it's not that they don't have. They didn't today. That's what I'm saying. Today, Alex Cora really wanted to win this game. That's why he pulled Bayo early. That's why he started, playing the matchup game and bringing in his best relief out there. He was trying to win this game today. He really wanted this game. He didn't get it though. He didn't get it. JG Insight, what's up? If Cole was here, bye Boston. Yeah, unfortunately Cole's not though. Yeah, if Cole was here, imagine that. Imagine Cole, Fried, Rodón. in a wild card series. That's like almost not even fair. That's not even fair, right? Mhm. The kid is a lefty tomorrow. I wonder if Rice is gonna be on. No, Rice is playing. I think after today, Boone learned this lesson. Rice and Chisholm will not be out of this lineup again. You know, I think he understands that that can't happen no more. Like he tried, he had a bright idea, it didn't work, and he's like, he's lucky. Boone is lucky right now because the same guys that he benched yesterday, and you could tell that Jazz was not happy about it. Jazz was definitely not happy about it. The same guys that he betrayed, because these are the guys who got you here, and you turned your back on them. They picked you up again, you know. They saved you, man. I'm telling you, they saved his ass. They saved his ass. Oh, it's Jose. Still got mine. Oh, it looks different right now. You still got your receipts? All right, man. You better keep them. Put in Ben Arroz. Arroz con guandules. Hey, my man Ben Rice. Ben Arroz, right? No relation to Arroz Arena. Real Bill, you gotta go. The nurse is here to give me my meds. I'm passing more kidney stones. I would know about surgery if I. Yeah, man. I feel for you, dude. I just went through all that stuff. It is not fun. I promise you. But we're gonna pray for you, Real Bill, and I hope you get better, man. And just take care of yourself, please, man. Take care of yourself. Jazz was royally pissed yesterday. Yeah, he was. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Like this is, you know what's that? This guy just went 30 for 30. He just had a 30-30 year. A 30-30 season. He's been playing well. He's a difference maker. And he's like, you know, you keep telling him like he's your guy. He's your guy. They even talking about extending him maybe and all this stuff. And then out of nowhere, you just bench him. And I think he was probably fine, but the whole game, at some point, he probably thought like, okay, I'm going to come in like in the fifth. But no, he brung him in all the way at the end of the game. Business as always. Benny Rice. Yep. No, he's going to start tomorrow. He has to. He's definitely, like, no more of this. Look, Ben Rice and Jazz Chisholm, they need to be in the lineup every single game from here on out. Look, enough is like, all right, you know, it was cute. You tried something new. It was cute, you know. It didn't work though, right? Don't go back to that. They have to be in the game. They absolutely have to be in every lineup. Yeah, all these, that's what I'm saying. Y'all seen baseball is loving it right now. Baseball is loving it. They are absolutely loving it. Especially with the Yankees and Boston. And then you got Detroit and Cleveland. They're having a pretty good series out there. San Diego and Chicago. Yeah. I know, right? Oh, Connolly early. This is who's pitching for tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. This guy, I don't care if he's a lefty. He made his major league debut September 5th, I believe, or was it September 7th, something like that. He just made his major league debut. You know, obviously we throwing up our rookie up there too, but at least our rookie has, you know, 14 games under his belt with 73 innings, you know, compared to 19 innings. I like our odds. I don't know how this dude, I don't even know what he throws. I don't know how hard he throws. I don't know any of that. I know that with all the veterans on this team, we should be able to get to this dude. We should be able to get to him. That's all I know. Average Fernando Cruz reaction. Yo, you want me to do it? I'm going to do it. Ready? I can't even do it, bro. I'm going to get a headache. Yo, that dude, man, he's animated, bro. He needs to chill out, though. That can't be good for your health, man. Because his veins, the way it be coming out, I'm just like, my goodness, bro. He's freaking Hawk smashing it. Straight Hawk smashing it. Jonathan Sosa says, Benito is our first baseman, present and for the future. They even nicknamed him too. He's officially Dominican. That's it. I'm sorry. We've claimed him. He's Benito. Benito Arrocito. That's what we're going to call him. Peter Rex. Man, yo, your name sounds like a superhero name. Not gonna lie. Schlittler is the shit. Yep. Connolly Early is a lefty pitcher. I assume that the Red Sox would do a bullpen tomorrow. Oh yeah, he's gonna have a short leash. If he shows any signs of trouble, he is out of there, bro. Out of there. I know a lot of people was mad about, not mad, but I seen like some Red Fox. You hear me? Red Sox fans kind of tweet about not being happy about him pulling Bayo so quick, and I think Cora knew what he was doing. Cora was trying to get today. He wanted this game bad, and he wasn't gonna let Bayo blow it. He really wasn't. So, but let's take a look at this right here, because my man Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
He swings and hits it hard to right, and Ben Rice is back in the.
What a home run, man! Look at the stadium going crazy, crazy. Man, good. I was so happy. Not only because we needed it, obviously, but because and for Jazz too. Man, I love to see that when somebody like, what's that? They're probably like, man, like you after being benched yesterday, like for real, you don't think we could do it? You don't think we could hit this guy? Watch, I'll show you. And to come through and have big games like that, man, that's big time right there. That is big time. Yup, my man Ben Arroz is eating, bro. He's eating. Man, that was huge, huge. Celia says, Jason, I'm wondering what they're going to do tomorrow. Schlittler starts to struggle. The only lone guy they have is Warren, and he hasn't pitched very well against the Red Sox. Yeah, look, I don't care. Like, I understand if we win tomorrow, we get like, what, a day or two off, and then we immediately have to play in Toronto, right? I don't care about that. I think that you have to treat tomorrow like it's a game 7. Like, there is no other game. So if you got to go back to your bullpen, to the Devin Williams, to, I can see them using Yarbrough, but how many innings you're gonna get? Once any of these pitchers get in and show any signs of trouble, you got to move on. You have to move on and get the next guy there. So all hands on deck. Yes, tomorrow. All hands on deck. Look, remember, Will Warren is on the roster. Yeah, Yarbrough he's not on the roster. Yeah, Will Warren is on the roster though. So Will Warren, if anything, could come in and take that and take the mound, right? But again, like I said, if Cam Schlittler gets into trouble, you get him out of there. But if you bring in Will Warren, okay, whatever. He gets into trouble, you get him out of there. It don't matter. Like, you got to treat it like it's a game 7, because there is no guarantee tomorrow. This is a elimination game, and then in an elimination game, everybody's on deck, right? Everybody is potentially available, and I'm sure that the Alex Cora is gonna do the same with the Red Sox. And then you worry about the upcoming series when it gets there, or when we get there. He seems to be a really big fan. He wore some One Piece theme gear. You talking about Jazz? Yeah. I'm not really into all that the anime stuff, but bases loaded for the Reds. I was watching. I turned it off because it was slowing down my computer. Mescala says, do we think Jazz plays Road to the Show with the character made to be himself? I wouldn't be surprised if he plays. He probably got like a burner account or something. I know Juan Soto be actually playing it, and Gleyber Torres too. They be playing. I wonder what their game attack is. I know they be actually playing against random people too. Well, I haven't played in a minute, but when I played the show, like, I'm more interested in like the cards, like getting packs and trying to complete series and stuff like that. Yeah, unlocking different cards. That's what I'll be trying to do on that game. The bullpen stepped up today for the Yankees. Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, at this point, it's crazy because I don't think Weaver's not even in the high leverage situation. He cannot be in a high leverage situation right now. Let's keep going from here. Don't give up. I think, man, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I like our chances tomorrow. I think we got this. Obviously, we got to go out there and do it, but I think we're gonna do it, man. Duvall is going to be clutch tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully, we don't even need that, right? Hopefully, Cam Schiller goes 8 innings and just shoves, right? Hopefully, he just shoves, and we're like, yes, let's go. Yeah, remember when that was a different era, though, Roy? I don't think. I'd be surprised, man. I'd be surprised. Imagine tomorrow we need it, and they bring in Max Fried. That'd be crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up if you haven't, please. I'd appreciate it. I'm surprised nobody's putting up anybody's stats or anything like that. I mean, really, you know, we at postseason time, it's like we already know what we're doing. We know. We just got to get this game tomorrow, and then it's Toronto. And we go to Toronto, man, and we got to get through them. I like our chances, though, right now. I really do. And I obviously, we got to get through Boston first. But I truly believe that we match up against Toronto even more. We match up against them better than we do against the Red Sox. Like, this is a tough series. So if the Yankees win the series, that is obviously we trying to win it all, but that is an accomplishment because, like I said, we don't match up against these guys good. So, you know, Mr. Mess says, Impulse bought a ticket for tomorrow. Let's effing go. That's what's up, man. How much you pay? In what section? What section? That's what's up, though. I wish I was in New York. I would have went. I would have bought some tickets and went for sure. Faux show. To pitch out of the bullpen. Imagine Cora puts crochet. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. But remember, he threw 118 pitches, so that'd be crazy. But I wouldn't be surprised either. Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, it's funny, like how yesterday we was all. I'm not saying I was panicking, but I was upset about yesterday's game. I was upset that Ben Rice didn't play and Jazz, and you know, and rightfully so, because you see how they impact the game today, right? That was really more why I was upset, right? I feel like we could have had yesterday's game, but it's crazy how just look 24 hours, right, make a huge difference. All of a sudden, all the momentum is back on our side, and it's not looking good for the Red Sox. And I'm not saying that kid early might not. I'm not saying that he's not gonna come out here and shove, because maybe he does, right? But I like our chances. This dude's a fresh young rookie, right? Fresh, no experience hardly. He got 4 big league appearances in his life, and he's pitching at Yankee Stadium in the biggest rivalry in all of sports, right? Between the Yankees and the Boston Red Sox for all the marbles, right? Essentially, even though it's a game 3, this is a game 7, right? A postseason game 7. And you asking this kid to go out there and pitch. I don't think he's ready for this. Coming into the series, he didn't even know that he was going to be in the roster probably. Remember, Lucas Giolito just went down and they had to find a starter. So he probably had no idea. Just 2 days ago, he was thinking that he's just gonna be a spectator, right? And all of a sudden now he's starting an elimination game at Yankee Stadium. I think we could get him, man. I'm telling you, I think we could get him. And I say all that because I hope he's listening, because I want to get in his head. I want to get in his mind, right? And I hope the fans are super loud tomorrow. Really, really, really loud, you know? Let the nerves get to him. We'll be all right. Crochet threw 120 pitches yesterday. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was shook, of course. Like, I wasn't shook, but I get nervous because, you know, that's how it is. This is the postseason, right? It's an elimination game. One mess up and you're going home. We got to get this one. We got to get this one tomorrow. I think we will. I don't want the Yankees getting embarrassed on Yankee Stadium, right? I don't want to see another team celebrate on our field ever again after last year. That's the goal. Yeah. Boone said Jazz is playing second base tomorrow. He's not sure about the catcher and first base position. So pretty much he's saying that Ben Rice is going to play tomorrow, but he's not sure if he's going to play first base or he's going to catch. That's yet to be seen. I don't know. I say I don't know. I say I'm thinking maybe just put him as a catcher, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I just know that we need Ben Rice's bat. His bat needs to be in the lineup. It has to be in the lineup. Yeah. So the Reds had bases loaded, no outs, and the Dodgers got out of it. Reds are so bad. Yeah, the Reds they lucky they in the only reason they're in the playoffs is because the Mets absolutely shit the bed. You know. Max should have told Boone he was staying in. Yeah, because you saw today, you saw Boone went out there to take him out, and it was almost like he was looking at Rodón like, please ask me to stay in, you know? So it's not on him. Rodón looked at him like, I got this, you know? I got it. So it worked out. Where it says, is it true? I heard that they were in... oh, yeah. That whole... The tickets thing... Yeah, Mike Francesco was talking about that. I don't think that it was you know, I think about it like this, right? I don't think that they were doing it out of spite, like they didn't want a lot of Boston fans there, because there was still a lot of Boston. I was hearing "Let's go Boston" chants, right? Let's go Reds. I was hearing that over the TV, like you can hear in the broadcast. So there are a lot of Boston fans there. I think they just didn't want too much, man. Because if you have too many, man, like for public safety reasons, I don't think it's good. A lot of fights will start breaking out. So maybe that's the reason, right? Maybe that's the reason. And to quite frankly, I don't care, you know. I get it. Why not save the tickets for your fans, right? For your people. For your guys, right? That makes sense to me. Makes sense. Khadijah says, what do you think of your lineup predictions? All right, you got Paul Goldschmidt batting first. First of all, I don't know if you're what your pronouns are, man. Are you a he, a she? I don't know. Khadijah, I think you're a female, right? So I'm gonna say she. She got Paul Goldschmidt batting first, playing first. Cody Bellinger, Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Trent Grisham. The only thing with your lineup, you got Ben Rice batting 8th or 9th. Yeah, that's a little wild right there. Ben Rice is probably our hottest hitter. You know who I wouldn't mind seeing moving down in the lineup a little bit? They're switching places. Switch places between Cody Bellinger and Ben Rice. Cody has not looked himself behind the plate. I mean, not behind the plate, in the batter's box. He hasn't looked that good, right? Outside of that hit in the 9th inning yesterday, he really he's not doing it for me, man. He's like he really ain't doing nothing. So I'd switch him with Ben Rice. I would. He had a hit today too, so maybe he's getting out of it. But I would switch him for Ben Rice. Yoshi, yeah, I figured that, but I didn't want to assume, you know. I figured that. But yeah, I like your lineup. I don't know about Ben Rice though, batting. Well, you got him batting last. Yeah, that's a little crazy. I would switch him. I don't know. And then there's a lot of lefties in here. Oh, maybe they should stand, right? I don't know. And put Ben Rice as DH. I doubt it, but you never know. You never know. If Wells is catching tomorrow, then I'm going to guarantee you Goldie plays first. I mean, Ben Rice is playing tomorrow. I know that for sure. So maybe he DHs. Something's gonna give. He's gonna play, Ben Rice. If Ben Rice doesn't play tomorrow, I'm officially gonna lose my mind. Officially. Cody and Stanton plus Trent and Slumps, and Yankees push to game 3. Yeah, Cody Bellinger, I expect more from him, man. I really do. That's why I prefer. What, he batted third today? Yeah, he batted third after Jazz. I would have rather have Ben Rice there. I would rather have Ben Rice there and then put Belly in the 5th spot after Stanton. The old Yankee Stadium was bad. Besides the field, they would have had to destroy most of it anyway. I spent many days in the old bleachers. It was bad. Oh yeah, definitely. I used to go to the bleachers a lot back in the day. I was a bleacher creature when the bleachers was the real bleacher. Now, I don't know what they're doing over there. Right? They got it all organized, and now it's an attraction. Like, it's a tourist attraction. Everybody. Back in the day, the only people who sat in the bleachers were if you were broke or you were just a nut, right? Because everybody was a nut in the bleachers. Yeah, man. I even remember the chants we used to sing to, like, Ken Griffey Jr., Manny Ramirez. When Manny Ramirez used to come to town, right? The bleachers used to sing a song to him, and we go, Manny Ramirez, Manny Ramirez, Manny Ramirez is a horse's ass. He is the meanest. He sucks the biggest penis. Manny Ramirez is a horse's ass. And then some random person will scream, and his mother's a whore. And we'd be like, oh. And he smells like horse shit. Oh. It was so crazy, man. Now it's cool, but it ain't the same. The bleachers ain't the same thing. It ain't the same. Yeah, man. I truly love the old stadium. Yeah, I remember because in the bleachers now I feel like I don't know, because like I've been to the new Yankee Stadium several times, right? Not as much as the old Yankee Stadium, but it feels like everything's connected. Like back in the day, like you couldn't go from the bleachers to the box seats, right? The box seats to me as a kid growing up, that was like privilege. Like, oh, you got money. We were looking at that side like we want to be in the box seats. I want support for my back, right? And it was just great, man. I remember Freddie, man, coming through with the little pan and the doop doop doop. It was just a different vibe, man. It was a different vibe, the old stadium. Yeah, the bleachers were wild, man. I'm talking about wild. Now it's like I said. Now I feel like the Yankees got it. Whoever's running that stuff and the people that run it, they're all. I don't know. It wasn't like that before. It was just random freaking psychopaths in the bleachers just going crazy. That's how it was. Now they kind of got some oversight over it. Don playing crochet is crazy, Jose. Yeah, Khadija says, and I had Ryan 9th in my lineup. I don't see in this lineup that you posted here for tomorrow. I don't see Ryan McMahon here. Oh, so you have Ben Rice 8th? Yeah, you have Ben Rice 8th. But even Ben Rice 8th is too far down. I have not been to the new one yet. It's nice. It's very nice. Let me see what we're doing here. Man, not a lot of views. Yesterday we was getting a lot of views in this thing. What is going on with this? All right, we got 31 people in here, 19 likes. Make sure you smack that like button. Make sure you hit that. There you go. Box seats suck. Oh yeah, remember that? The chant. Box seats suck. Box seats suck. And people used to be in the upper deck and they'd be like, jump, jump, jump. Or show your tits. Show your tits. The bleachers was wild, guys. It was very like you couldn't bring kids to the bleachers because they're gonna hear a lot of words that they shouldn't be hearing. Back in the day. I remember that box seat suck. That was great. Then yeah. Oh man, the good old days. I wish my cousin Bambi was here. Me and my cousin Bambi used to go, right? And they had the water. I don't know if I forgot which water bottle. It was it Deer Park water? I don't know. There was a water bottle that they were doing like a promo with the Yankees, and if you brung the label, or if you brung one of those bottles, it was buy one get one free, right? So you buy one bleacher ticket and you get the other free. And we'd take the 4 train all the way from downtown Manhattan. We'll hop the train, right? Because we didn't have money for the train. Hop the train and ride that thing all the way to the Bronx and go watch a game. And then we'd be outside at the press gate. It was good times, man. I got a picture. I think I showed it before, but I know a lot of you probably never seen it. I'm gonna show y'all me when I was a kid outside of Yankee Stadium. Where is it? With Joe Torre. If I can find it. Where's this thing? Well, I can't find it right now. But yeah. Yeah, the old Yankee Stadium was a lot different. But that's what's up, man. Lou, you got tickets for tomorrow, man. Have fun, dude. Have fun. Don't spend too much money, though, because it gets expensive in there. That's great. If I was in New York, I'd probably, it's the best time to get them? Like right before game time. That's why you see a whole bunch of people, they'll be hanging out outside the stadium, just waiting to buy tickets. Right before game time, a lot of times the prices start tanking. People just buy the ticket real quick and just go in. And I can't find the damn picture. I cannot find the picture. It's not there. Oh well. Oh well. Peter Rex says Poland Springs. Yeah, fill it with vodka. Yep, it was the Poland Spring one. And yo, man, I will go. I'll stuff like all kinds of snacks in my jeans, and man, we were going in there. We were smuggling freaking all kinds of snacks, sunflower seeds, all of that in there. They were great, man. It was a good time. Good time. Yep, we used to smuggle all that stuff in there. He used to go to the bathroom with empty alcohol bottles. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Do I remember one time, man? Man, they used to throw shit on the field. It was crazy. It was wild. Wild. Throw it back. Throw it back. Throw it back. Throw it back. Good times, man. Good times. Man, I can't freaking find the damn picture. It sucks. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Peep this, guys. This is me when I was younger. Look. Oh, shoot. Wrong thing. Look, that's me right here. I'm fat as hell. I'm to the left of Joe Torre. That's me. That's my cousin Bam. And that's my cousin Manny. And these are some random kids. So we would go to the press game. We would, even if we didn't have money to go to the game, we would just go to Yankee Stadium just to wait for them after the game and try to get autographs and stuff. Yep, at the old stadium. That's a throwback. And it's crazy. That day we met Joe Torre. He was just like walking like he was a normal person. Like, I remember my cousin was like, "Oh, that's Joe Torre," and I was like, "No, that's not. Like, no way. He's just walking around. Like, no way. And he was. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. What's up, Jonathan? I bet you're happy. Ichina says he went to Seattle, paid $200. Guy next to him waited to get the game started at $40. Yeah, I remember we used to go to, especially when the Yankees played the Mariners, we would go to the bleachers. We loved it because Ken Griffey, and my cousin's favorite player was Ken Griffey, and he it's right next to center field, so we'd be there, freaking, just calling him Griffey. And sometimes he say, "What's up, man?" I remember one time I almost got a ball from him. He threw the ball, man, but I was too small. It was like I saw the ball coming to me, and all of a sudden, like 1,000 adults just, and I didn't get the ball. I was like, damn it. Freaking people don't know how to act. Peter Rex says the Red Sox are still scary. They are, but I feel, you can't lie, you feel a lot better. After today's win, I feel a lot better. I feel like, okay, this is ours to lose now, right? We have the momentum. I think it's in our favor. So We got this, man. I think we got this. Diana says, being from LA, that's our dream to make it to the Yankee game in New York. Yeah, you got to. I'm in Texas, but I was born and raised in New York, and that's why I said if we win, I have to go. I've never missed a parade in my lifetime, so I would have to go. You know what's crazy? And you know what's funny? You can even act. I wish my mother was here. My mother would tell my cousin Bam. Sometimes he comes in the chat. 1 year, I forgot which year it was. It had to be, was it 2000? I think it was the year 2000. In the Yankee parade, we were trying to get. We were down there by Broadway, right? And we were trying to get closer, but it was so many. The police had everything barricaded, and everybody started going crazy because the floats were coming. And me and my cousin Bam were in the front, and everybody was pushing, and the police were pushing us back. So we like sandwiched, right? And so I turned around and I'm like telling people like stop, like trying to push. And I don't know what the hell happened. Somebody threw a wine bottle. Somebody threw a wine bottle. All I know, I just felt something hit me. It even break. That's how hard that thing was. It even break. And I felt my head just. And the police were like, "You all right?" And they pulled me out the barricade and like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." Like, but I had a big old speed knot. It was crazy. It was crazy, but it was cool. It was an experience. All the ticker-tape, and you see the people on the, from the buildings just throwing confetti. It was awesome. It was awesome. I can't wait to see Judge. That's why I just can't wait to see Judge on one of them floats, right? He deserves it. I can't wait to see him on that float with his camera, taking pictures on his phone, and it's champions, man. And right there too, they had a Modell's. Remember Modell's? So they had a Modell Sports, right? Modell Sporting Goods. So we went in there and we bought some T-shirts and stuff. It was crazy, but it was like 1 million people in there. Good times, man. Good times. Peter Rex said, we waited one day and Chad Curtis gave us signed cards that were filled with religious quotes. Later, he was convicted for sex crimes. What the hell? Bro, that was so random. Chad Curtis? Really? Dang, I remember Chad Curtis. That's crazy, man. I didn't know that he was convicted for sex crimes. It's wild, man. Wild. Yeah, we got some, to this day, right? I've showed before, I have a baseball deal with Derek Jeter. I had Tino Martinez on there, Jorge Posada, Andy Pettit. I had David Cone on there. I had Tim Raines, remember him? Alfonso Soriano, Mariano Rivera. I had so many autographs. Most of them faded away, right? But I still have a few on there. It's on that wall up there somewhere. And I had a baseball with Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez autograph that I met both of them at the same time outside of Yankee Stadium. And I don't know whatever happened to that baseball, man. I don't know. I think somebody stole it from my house or something when I joined the Army, but whatever. She says one more out, Reds. Who's winning that game right now? Oh no, it's 7-2. That series is over. Definitely over. Do you watch the Savannah Banana? You asked me that yesterday, Yassine. I don't. Every now and then, if they're on YouTube or if I scroll through something on TikTok or on my feed, I'll watch, but I don't watch it that much. No, I can't. It's fun and everything. I think I would enjoy it live, right? I would enjoy it live. It's the same thing with the Harlem Globetrotters, right? I cannot watch the Harlem Globetrotters. But I've been to a Harlem Globetrotters event, a game, right? And it was fun, man. I loved it. It was so entertaining. But to actually watch it on TV or something, no, I can't do it. Peter says, true story. Yep. Yeah, man. Should I pull it down the wall? And you know what's crazy? That baseball there, right? That's out of all the memorabilia that I had from when I was a child, that's the only thing I have left. And one day when my daughter was a baby, I was just sitting, because I had it in a regular baseball case, right? And I'm watching TV and I see her doing something like with the little markers and stuff. I'm not paying attention. And from the corner of my eye, I noticed like, oh, Man, she wrote all over the baseball with a blue marker, man. A blue washable washable marker. And I was like, no, but she was a baby at the time, like 2 years old. Freaking ruined it, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? I should pull it out, right? Hold on a second. Look. Oh crap, let me hold this right here. That's Derek Jeter. Under it, I think that's Tino Martinez. Right? That's my daughter. Right? So my daughter wrote all over it. That's Mariano Duncan. That's Andy Pettit. And then there was more too, but it's faded. Like you can't even see it at all. Yeah, I had a whole bunch more, but that Jeter, man, it's starting to get faded, man. My goodness. I wish I could just saran wrap that. I don't know how to preserve it, but I want to preserve this forever. I can't though. I don't know what to do with it. Eventually it's gonna fade away. Right? Yeah. The Bananas made us lose the game. They were there. I don't think so. Good night, Roy. Take care, man. What were your thoughts on Bad Bunny performing the Super Bowl halftime show next year? I mean, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm a Bad Bunny fan. I don't know if other people are. I'm not really I don't really care about stuff like that, to be honest. Like, sometimes I look at it if it's entertaining. I think the last time when they had Rihanna there, that was garbage. Who was last year's? I don't know. It hasn't been that good as of late. It hasn't been that good. So, but Bad Bunny's a big star, right? He's a huge dude. So it's gonna be good. Who did it last year? I can't even remember. Oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar. I didn't really like it. It was alright. I didn't really like it though, to be honest. But yeah, man. Anyway, man, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna wrap this up. We're not even talking about baseball no more. It's one of those nights. You know what's funny? That when the Yankees lose, the channel does so much better, man. Like I get so many views, so many likes and everything. And when the Yankees aren't losing, when we winning, it's like everybody's like, all right, whatever, you know, everything is good. I have to hide it from the light, but then nobody will ever see it, right? I have it framed right now. And then my daughter, man, look what my daughter did. My goodness. Yeah. Now I have it in a case. It's framed in a glass case on that wall. But I noticed that it's getting more faded and more faded as time goes on. I've had this ball. Hold on. 21. I've had this ball. I've had this ball probably 27 years now. 27 years, man. I've had this ball since I was like 13 years old. I'm 41. So do the math. It's crazy. A long time. Matt Steve says blood pressure has returned to normal. Yes, he said, what's your ideal lineup? Any lineup that has Jazz Chisholm and Ben Rice. I think that I want, instead of having Cody Bellinger batting behind Aaron Judge or in front of Aaron Judge, I want Ben Rice to take that spot. You know, like today, for instance, Cody Bellinger batted third, Ben Rice batted fifth. I want it in reverse. I want Ben Rice batting third and put Cody Bellinger batting fifth, or whatever it is. If Cody Bellinger's batting second tomorrow, I want Ben Rice to bat second and Cody Bellinger to bat, I don't know what, fourth or whatever it is, fifth, whatever it is after that. You can see Rosario batting tomorrow. Yeah, there's a lefty. The thing is, though, he's not going to bench. Look, if Rosario starts tomorrow, it's going to be at third base. And I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna get the start. He might come in off the bench maybe, but I don't think that he's gonna bench. I mean, he already said he's not gonna bench Jazz Chisholm, right? So the only person else that you can sit down to get Rosario in there is Ryan McMahon, or Volpe, and that's not gonna happen. So, you know, we'll see. Man, I have a feeling Volpe might go off tomorrow. Volpe's been all right lately, man. I like the way if we could get this Volpe all season, I'm telling you, man, that's you wouldn't hear any complaints about me from me, but we haven't. But anyway, folks, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let's go Yankees, man. We freaking pulled it off today. Tomorrow, look, we're gonna do it. It's our freaking game. It is our game. We got this. And look out, right? Look out, because man, I really feel like, man, we could do it. Like we have the pieces. It's just playing them at the right time and pressing the right buttons and doing stuff, man. Tomorrow we facing up against a rookie, so we gotta the offense gotta go off, right? We need to have one of those games where we putting up 8-9 runs, right? Or something like that. Let's get it done. Get it done, man. Let's send them back. Let's send them back home, for real. But anyway, man, that's gonna do it for me. Appreciate you guys. Have a blessed night. Thank you for everything, and I'll see you mañana. Peace.
Yeah. Bronx Barber Biz. They told Otani, but they forgot who run this. Yeah, it's just season MVP type shit. Let's go. Judge of the bat, crowd hold their breath. Pitch come in, that ball meant death. 4-4-2, that nuke just left. Ain't no pitcher safe when he got that clef. Cap on low with them sleeves roll tight. He swing like thunder, gone out of sight. Otani cool, yeah, dude got flair, but Judge hit bombs that ain't even fair. Real MVP, don't need no show. 62 last year, you already know. Oppo dead center, pull side pop. Ball leave quick like he calling the cops. Real MVP, that's number 99. Y'all crown Otani, that's Cuba blind. Big man cooking in that Bronx stew. You want clutch, he deliver like Uber do. Leader of the pack, capping the ship. Every at bat like a championship. He don't pitch, but he saved that pen, cause one swing might end it then and then. No time needs flash, Judge that weight, put the whole damn league on a dinner plate. Don't care who throwing, don't care what heat. Judge got that stick, make time skip a beat. Real MVP, don't need no show. 62 last year, you already know. Oppo dead center, pull side pop. Ball leave quick like he calling the cops. Real MVP, that's number 99. Y'all show hey nice, but he's still behind. Put some respect when you talk his name. Aaron Judge, yeah, he run the game.